Hello folks, my name is Rich Keener. I'm the village manager for the Village of Villa Park, and today's another one of my segments where I'll be talking about a upcoming board meetings agenda. So today's segment I'll be talking about Monday's July 12th board meeting. So the formal agenda is as follows. So number one on the agenda is the call to order, the roll call. Number two is the Pledge of Allegiance. Number three is public comments on agenda items. And folks, that's the appropriate time for anyone in the audience to come to the podium and comment on items that are on the formal agenda for that evening. So moving on, we have number four, which is amendments to the agenda. And folks, that's the appropriate time for the president or board of trustees to revise the formal agenda for that evening. So moving on, we have number five, we have presentations. We have 5A, Community Pride Awards. We have number one under 5A, which is a Residential Landscaping Award. And we have number two under 5A, which is a special edition Villa Park Spirit Award to Jeannie Nicholson for her years of volunteer service to the Commission and the Village of Villa Park. So moving on, we have number six is our consent agenda. We have 6A, which is the minutes from the board meeting held on June 28th, 2021. We have 6B, which is the bill listing for the weeks of June 28th, 2021 and July 5th, 2021 in the amount of $973,929.92. So moving on, for Monday night, July 12th on the agenda is number seven, our appointments to boards and commissions. We have 7A, which is an appointment to the Cable TV Commission of Christian Batts, and that's an appointment. We have 7B, Economic Development Commission appointment of Matthew Schmidt, and again, both of those are appointments. So moving on, we have number 8, which is first reading on ordinances to be codified. We have 8A, which is an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, amending the village code regarding membership of the Cable TV Commission. So folks, the background on this particular item is that the intent and purpose of the Cable TV Commission is to oversee the training and scheduling of camera operators to televise village board meetings for the benefit of all citizens of the village. The Commission has had difficulty finding volunteers to fill Commission memberships. With new members joining, the Cable TV Commission is requesting to reduce the Commission's membership from 7 to 5 members. This reduction will make it easier to obtain a member quorum, which is needed to conduct Commission business. Staff recommends approval of this ordinance. So folks, as I just mentioned, the Cable TV Commission is experiencing difficulty finding members to fill its Commission memberships. And so they have a couple of new members. By reducing the membership from 7 to 5, they will have a quorum and be able to conduct some Commission business. So moving on to 8B for Monday night, July 12th, we have an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, amending the village code regarding membership of the Senior Citizens Commission. Folks, the background on this particular item is the intent of the Senior Citizens Commission is to make recommendations to the village board to ensure and promote the well-being of the senior population of Villa Park. The Commission currently has only 4 members. Due to difficulty finding volunteers to fill Commission memberships, the Senior Citizens Commission is requesting to reduce the Commission's membership from 11 to 5 members. This reduction will make it easier to obtain a member quorum, which is needed to conduct Commission business. Staff recommends approval of this ordinance. So folks, this is similar to 8A, where the Senior Citizen Commission is also experiencing difficulty filling their vacant membership positions. So by reducing their membership from 11 to 5 members, they can easily make a quorum and then conduct commission business. So moving on to number 9 for Monday night, we have ordinances. So we have 9A, which is an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, amending certain provisions of Appendix C Basic Zoning Ordinance of the Villa Park Municipal Code. So folks, the background on this particular item is that the zoning text amendments are proposed to better clarify code requirements, address best practices and or current development trends, including adding regulations concerning permanent outdoor storage containers. The Community Development Department received comments from the public, performed a review of these codes, and researched best practices before making the recommended modifications. The Planning and Zoning Commission discussed and provided feedback at the February 11th, 2021 public hearing. Village staff reviewed comments received and performed additional research, including looking at comparable communities, including Addison, Carroll Stream, and Lombard. On April 8th, 2021, during a public hearing, the Planning and Zoning Commission made some minor recommendations to the wording for accessory building structures and permanent storage containers, flipping my pages here, and unanimously recommended approval of the text amendments. Attached is a red-line document of the proposed zoning text amendments and proposed ordinance. Staff recommends approval of these text amendments. This item satisfies the long-term complex strategic plan goal, engage and be proactive in regional planning efforts and activities. So folks, just as I read, staff is proposing various zoning text amendments which have been unanimously approved by the Planning and Zoning Commission. And one of the text amendments has to do with outdoor storage containers and making those permanent as long as they follow certain requirements, such as the container would have to be in the rear of the lot and screened from public view, kept in good shape, such as painting, cannot be rusted, things of that nature, and following setbacks, of course. And then some other minor revisions to the code as well for accessory structures. So moving on for Monday night, July 12th, on the agenda we have number 10, which is our resolution section. We have 10A, which is a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving a contract with A-Lamp Concrete Contractors, Inc. of Schaumburg, Illinois, for construction of the Charles Avenue Improvement Project, which is St. Charles to Oak, in an amount not to exceed $1,635,041.99. So folks, the background on this particular item includes the Charles Avenue Improvement Project from St. Charles to Oak. Scope of work includes new storm sewer to achieve combined sewer separation, sanitary sewer lining, new water main, road reconstruction, and other related incidental work efforts. The project was advertised for bids on June 18, 2021, and bids were opened on July 6, 2021. The project received substantial interest, but only received 4 bids for the construction of the project. A-Lamp Concrete Contractors, Inc. of Schaumburg, Illinois, submitted the lowest bid. Costs for this project have been budgeted in the street improvement, water supply, wastewater operations, wastewater sewer separation, fund accounts. Staff recommends awarding the construction contract to A-Lamp Concrete Construction Contractor, Inc. in an amount not to exceed $1,635,041.99. This item satisfies the village's short-term complex strategic plan goal, continue using an aggressive infrastructure replacement development plan that covers sewers, water mains, streets, etc. So folks, just as I've read, staff is proposing the Charles Avenue Improvement Project from St. Charles to Oak, and the construction of this project in an amount not to exceed $1,635,041.99. Folks, this particular project's about 2 blocks in length or so, but it's very important to us, and it's been a long time coming. And so staff and the residents in that area are very, very excited, along with the elected officials too, of completing this project this year before winter. So moving on to 10B for Monday night, July 12th, is a resolution of the Village of Hill Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving an engineering services agreement with Civil Tech Engineering, Inc. of Itasca, Illinois for Phase 3 construction engineering of the Charles Avenue Improvement Project, St. Charles to Oak, in an amount not to exceed $183,379. So folks, the background on this particular item includes Civil Tech Engineering of Itasca, Illinois, has submitted a proposal to the village to provide Phase 3 construction engineering services for the Charles Avenue Improvement Project in an amount not to exceed $183,379. Staff recommends approval of this proposal. Funding for these engineering services would be taken from Street Improvement Fund referendum, Water Supply Fund capital, Wastewater Fund capital, and Wastewater Fund sewer separation. This item satisfies the short-term complex strategic plan goal: continue using an aggressive infrastructure replacement development plan that covers sewers, water mains, streets, etc. So folks, this particular item is the Phase 3 construction of the St. Charles Improvement Project. In other words, on-site and the paperwork associated with the use of the quantities of the gravel, asphalt, concrete, things of that nature. So it's very detailed, and it's a very important piece of the project, on-site engineering, inspection, etc. So moving on the agenda for Monday night, July 12th, we have number 11. We have motion to sustain or overturn. This would be 11A. It's a motion to sustain or overrule the denial of a variance for 621 North Yale Avenue by the Public Works Director. So folks, the background on this particular item includes Scora Investment LLC is petitioning the village board for a variance in accordance with Chapter 13, Article 11, Section 13-1121 of the Village Code to be allowed for a utility cut for a new home construction located at 621 North Yale Avenue. This location is a vacant lot that was previously attached to 625 North Yale, and Scora is looking to develop the vacant lot. North Yale Avenue was improved in the fall of 2020 at a cost of $932,715.95, with reconstruction of the roadway including new water main, new curbs and gutters, new roadway stone base and pavement, along with other associated work. The Public Works Director denied the request for a variance per Chapter 13, Article 11, Section 13-1116 of the Village Municipal Code, which states, open cuts to the pavement are not permitted for roadways that have been reconstructed in the past 7 years or resurfaced in the past 3 years. This ordinance was put in place to protect the investment the village made in the improvement of streets. This item satisfies the short-term complex strategic plan goal: continue using an aggressive infrastructure replacement development plan that covers sewer, water mains, streets, etc. So folks, we have a developer that's interested in developing a new home on a vacant lot, and this vacant lot is adjacent to North Yale Avenue, which was just reconstructed in the fall of 2020. And we do have an ordinance in the village code that prohibits cutting into the roadway after a reconstruction for 7 years, or cutting into a resurfaced roadway for 3 years. So there's a moratorium. And the Public Works Director has denied the request to cut into the roadway. And in village code, the only way to appeal that denial is to go directly to the village board during a village board meeting and ask for a variance directly to the village board. And so that's what's happening. And so there'll be a little bit of discussion on this, I'm sure, Monday evening. Our Director of Public Works, Director Guerrera, has prepared a memorandum proposing certain funds to be set aside by the developer to be used to resurface the road in that trench, because the trench in this particular case is for water, which a trench 25 feet long, probably less than 48 inches in depth, and probably 3 or 4 feet wide, would be cut across the roadway so that the tap or connection, if you will, to the new water main could be finalized. And then of course that trench would be filled and tapped and then asphalted over. And so monies would be proposed to be set aside in case that subsided, the trench subsided, the stone over time from plowing or driving over it would subside further, and then you would have a dip in the trench. And so the monies that would be set aside would take care of that dip. We'd have to excavate it out, put in new gravel, tamp it down, and resurface it again until maybe another year later what happened again, and so on and so on. And so that's kind of the proposal underway. And so again, this will be discussed Monday night, July 12th. So moving on the agenda for Monday night, July 12th, we have number 12, which is public comments on non-agenda items. And folks, that's the appropriate time for anyone in the audience to come to the podium and make comments on items that are not on the agenda for that evening. Then we have number 13, the village clerk's report. Then we have number 14, which is the village trustees report. Then moving on, we have number 15, which is the village president's report. And moving on, we have number 16, which is the village manager's report. That would be my report. And then folks, we have number 17, which is the adjournment. And so if you have some time, please tune in to our 2 cable channels or our YouTube platform. And folks, we had some difficulties during the last board meeting. The YouTube network failed, and it was not the village's network, it was actually YouTube's. And so hopefully you can tune in this week to YouTube and both of our cable channels, or you can come in person as well, because Village Hall will be open and you can come and make comments or just kind of observe and listen. So hope to see you soon. Be safe. Again, my name is Rich Keener. It's my honor to be the village manager for the Village of Villa Park. Take care and be safe.